hmm Happy Thursday, everybody. Oh, and before I forget, thank you, VPCMC, for the follow. Yes. Alright, I gotta check something out before I fully start here. One thing that I've never tried doing on this. Okay, had to make sure. One of those things where I was pretty sure it wasn't gonna work. Had to be 100%. Ooh. Nope. Closest one today, but no. Gotten the flick a couple times, but I haven't been straightening out early enough. Hey, no. Welcome in. Please. Happy Thursday. And happy Thursday, Xander. Happy Thursday, Artemis. Welcome in. Oh. Ooh, that looks good. There we go. Hell yeah, floor 15. That's one. But yeah, since you weren't here Tuesday, when we were spending all day practicing 15, I'll give you the rundown of my goal right now. Right now, my goal is to clear every jump on 15 10 times in a row. Including this one, which I feel like is probably going to be brutally difficult. I think I've spent 2 or 3 hours already just trying to get this one 10 times in a row. I didn't stream yesterday. Wasn't feeling up to it, but yeah. Ooh. Rip. Had a lot of trouble with this jump on the checkpoint map. Yeah, this jump is weird, for sure. Took you like 30 minutes to clear it once. Damn. Way better than me then. I think the first time that I did it took me like an hour and a half. Nice. Counting it. Now you're curious, gonna try? Yeah, sounds good. Ooh, shit. Doing the ice slide and the jump, no problem, but the flick though. Maybe that's the difference. I do still have trouble with the ice slide because there is a decent amount of precision in the amount of speed that you have to get for it. And then you have to basically perfectly aim it for that relatively small ice platform up there. Ooh. The flick is definitely the most complicated part though. It's the thing that you will have had the least experience with by the time you get here on Deep Dip 2. Assuming you've never played any other maps anyway. Had some experience with the flick, but not much. Yeah. I think the most experience that I would have said that I had with a dirt flick on this would have been like at the very start of floor 10, there's a spot where you can do a dirt flick. Love this trick too much, you one-shot it. Nice. Alright, tell me how long it takes you to get it 10 times in a row now. Too much time on maps with this trick. Dang. Hey Ondra, happy Thursday. One tap. I've done one tap before. Huh. Alright. So yeah, I'll see how this works for me. Man. All right, there's one. gross. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about the one brake tap. Like I said, I've done one brake tap before. When I was first learning it, I was doing one brake tap. The double tap is what has worked better for me in the past, though. So I'm going to do what works better for me. Welcome in, Annalada. Happy Thursday. Nope. Happy Thursday, Greek dude. And a 2. Nice, first 2 in a row of the day. Yeah. That's bad. Why did I do that? Huge pseudo PB the other day on per floor. One shot everything to the jump before the red booster on 12. Damn. Congrats on the pseudo PB. I mean, I don't know that it's necessarily telling us anything new. I think we knew you could make it up there, but good on ya anyway. That's 3. What do you do if you're stuck in the dirt platform? Like the middle part? You're asking if you land up here with not enough speed? I would say probably jump down to there. Jump down to that dragon platform is probably the best option. Like, maybe it would be possible to get down to that, but that seems very risky compared to that. No. Going to the start is definitely safest. Yeah, agreed. Oh, jeez. Ah, so gross. Huh. Love it. Hey, Patagonia. Happy Thursday. All right. 3 in a row is the best of the day. Boink. One. Definitely getting better at it. Warming up. Nice. 10 stream streak. Nice. Ooh, that's a 2. And a good bail. Oh, gross. Hey, happy Thursday, totally. Oh, gross. Realized late that I didn't like it. Not that I was on a streak at the time, but... good practice to learn to bail. Remember this one took you forever on the checkpoint deep dip? Happy Thursday, Zorkel. Yeah, same. Took me an hour and a half before I got lucky and got this for the first try. First time. So we'll see how long it takes me to get this 10 times in a row. Boink. EB for this jump currently is 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly. I'm on 1 right now, right? I don't think I got it twice in a row. Maybe I got it twice in a row. But yeah, I've been doing a thing where I don't count these bails as part of the actual... because you can instantly go back to the jump. If I bail on the ice, I'm counting that as, like, a redo. That would be a reset. Yeah, if I fail up on the second platform there, that resets the counter. But I'm allowed to fail down here as much as I want. No, it is a very cool section. But it's going to take practice first for me because I don't have that experience. Hey, Hav. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. I don't remember what day it was for a second there. Woo! Surely that's how it's meant to be done. 1. Gross. Happy Thursday, Reoider. Bonk. Nice that that seems to send you to 14. God forbid you fail that ice slide, though. You had a bad attempt at that, and you are just doomed. What happened to the cam? I just don't feel like being on cam today. No real reason. Not wearing pants. That is true, Fona. It's Happy Thursday. But I feel like the not wearing pants is a consequence of me not wanting to be on cam, and not the other way around. Ooh, I think that's 2. Pretty sure that was 2. I don't remember counting to 1. And 0. Rip. You two shall join me in this process. Sounds good. Cool. Keep failing on 5 in a row, going back to mapping. Nice. Main thing holding you back from confidence clearing this floor? Oh yeah, absolutely. Happy Thursday, Kevin. That was dumb. Don't know why I went for that. Clearly not a good ice slide. There's 1. You're also joining in. Nice. Got a 15 dirt flick party going on. Alright, we bail. We keep our 1. Keep our 1. bar 1. God damn it. So many good bails in a row. Just to throw it away. Thank you for the good luck, Hebron. Happy Thursday. Wicked. Oh, that was so close. I thought for sure that was gonna go back. Wink. Hey, Syra, happy Thursday. Thank you for the good luck. Hoping that it doesn't take me all day to do this. Or better yet, or worse yet, hope it doesn't take me all day to not do this. There's one. It wouldn't surprise me though. This set of jumps is rough. Definitely the hardest thing on 15. There's 2. Hate when you build this jump after the flick. Hate the dumb plastic roof slide bar below. Dumb plastic roof slide bar below. Oh! Is that right there? You're saying you bail it after the flick, like right here, and then you're hitting this? I don't know if I've ever experienced that. I feel like whenever I've attempted this and failed, I just bonk here and then go straight down to 14. Shit. Rip 2. If you know it's bad, you'll bail to land down in that pool. Interesting. I guess that is a strat, isn't it? One. Two. Dead turtling up top is such also a cruel fate. Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times during practice on Tuesday. That sucks. God damn it. I am really struggling to get the 3 in a row today. Only the first half hour, though. Kind of makes sense. I'm not very warmed up yet. If I beat this trick today, I will reveal my sexy chopper cosplay. Otherwise tomorrow, but only if chat believes. Oh God. I don't even want to know what a sexy chopper cosplay would look like. So I guess I'll have to refrain from looking in the mirror. Alright, there's one. One. And a one. Two. Oh, jeez. That was spooky, though. A three. Welcome in, sister of good timing. Happy Thursday. Four? Yo? That's bad. What am I doing? Fuck. Four factorial equals 10. True. Well, PB of the day is 4 then. So far, your PB is 5 and an over angle just now in the 6th. Ooh. Rip. Well, don't know why I went for that. I think my biggest problem is actually the ice slide at the beginning. Specifically going for dumb ones. Because you can bail this as much as you want. Hey, Lauren. Happy Thursday. Time to try to get floor 11 checkpoint per floor on insane pace because work tomorrow. Sounds good. What do we call this part? I don't know. We never really had a name for it. We always just called it the Dirt Flick. Floor 15 Dirt Flick. Oof. $15 flick and $16 flick. Yeah. An optional 10 flick. There's one. And two. And has a couple flicks. I guess there are a couple of optional flicks on it. I never think about the Snow Hill one as an ice flick. There's a 3. I always just think about the one at the beginning. I don't like that one. You just say Insta Snow Hill. Exactly. Gross. Rip my 3. Oh, you're right. 4 factorial is... I was thinking of the triangular number for 4. And so was Greek Dude. No, Kevin, you're right. 4 factorial is 24. Do not believe you commented on math. 4 exclamation mark equals 10. Was that Syra? Was it really? Man, my brain definitely read that wrong then. Shit, you're right. You know, that feels like it makes a lot more sense, to be fair. Getting old. Is that what happens when you get old? You confuse triangular numbers for factorials? Think so? Okay, cool. I mean, it could be worse. All right, 1. That's the cutoff. First time that you confuse a triangular number for a factorial, you're officially old. Two. Just call 4 factorial and excited 4. True. Olendra's never getting old. Three? Nice. Or... and I bail that one. No! I tried to bail that one. Shit. That feels so bad. Wicked. That's 2, by the way. And this time actually bail with break taps. Godsy strat goated. Alright, same question as Greek dude. Crap. Gross. If I ignore that gross bail where I accidentally fell off the ledge, that was 7 in a row. I'm not going to, because I definitely didn't bail successfully. Tap right before the lines overlap, only 1 tap. I don't like the only 1 tap, but I have been tapping like right before the lines overlap. Yeah. And it has been working very well. And you set up far on the left. Makes sense. That's one of the problems for me where I don't feel like I have very much control. Happy Thursday, Highwind. Don't feel like having a cam today. So I don't. Thank you for the good luck, Utsub. Happy Thursday. You like your car angled a little left jumping up? I feel like for me, literally all I'm doing is trying to jump up. So it's a little bit harder. I'm a little less strict about how my jump up works as long as it gets up. Smarter for you to practice 14. Probably. Most of the people I feel like have harder time on 14. I'm curious if that will end up being me eventually. You? Not a must, just notice your timing. click is way better when you do. Yeah. Still 2. Thank you, Highwind. Three. Fuck. Can you make the jump from the ice alone? No. But you can recover directly back up to the dirt from the ice and then try again. Happy Thursday, TBL. How is this monstrosity treating me? Less than an hour, got 4 in a row already. And there was one where I tried to bail after the 4th one and accidentally failed the bail, causing me to have a reset. Immediately got 3 in a row after that. So kind of a 7 in a row today. Like a pseudo 7 in a row. I'm not counting it. It's definitely still just a 4 in a row, but very close. Ooh, 1. One. Two. Three. Yeah, go for it. Four. Shit. Four. Damn. No, that's a very cool strat. Gonna be using that for my 14s now. It's one of those strats where it just feels dumb not to use it now that we know about it. Crap. solve the hardest part of 14. Oh, nice. 1. Oh, that was close. Don't like that setup. Four. Five. I think that's my first true 5 in a row today. Six. No. Seven. Still 7. Eight. Thank you, Utseb. Still 8. Nine. Fuck! Okay, I'm giving myself a second try at 10 here. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm calling it. We're good. We're good. Ten asterisk, exactly. I mean, I did still instantly get it again, like once I called that I was gonna get it the next one. And I specifically, when I was doing that, thought to myself, I'm not bailing this one. Had I bailed, I think I wouldn't have counted it. Did we hit the 10? 10 asterisk. I got 9 in a row, and then I gave myself a second try at the 10 when I failed it. I know, right? Honestly, like, not that big a difference between 9 in a row and 10 in a row anyway. But also, I did instantly get another one immediately afterward when I said I'm giving myself a second try at the 10. Oh, damn. This one feels weird. I wonder, can I just go from here? No. Call it 9.5 in a row. Or I can just say 10 out of 11. Oh, God. Sorry, cat. Almost go from straight on if you don't hit the edges. True. Happy Thursday, Neuro. I am curious how true that is, though. Like right there. Actually, I'm gonna go cam 7 here. Not cam 7. I'm gonna just slap my car right here. I wonder if that's the trick. No, I don't like that. All right, cat, get off the desk. You do cam 2 until you're at the tree, then you go cam 3 and spam accelerate. Will you hit the booster, then you hold? I don't understand what you mean there. Cam 2 till you're at the tree, right there. Cam 3, spam acceleration till you're at the booster, then you hold. Oh! Yeah, you don't need... That is interesting. You start cam 2, so you're at the tree a little earlier. All right. Let's start over here, though. No, I think I know how I want to do it now, though. That cam 3 definitely seems to be the key. The only time that I actually like cam 2 on this one is going downhill there, though. No, I don't think this will take too long to get 10 in a row. "12 hours later." Two. Three. Pretty free, but you've seen body choke it. Yeah. It needs significantly less speed than I originally thought. Four. Feels like a nerves jump. Yeah, absolutely. Five. No, I know before I had been going with relatively less speed. Six. You'd be shaking like a chihuahua up here. Yeah. I'm not too far off. I'm excited. Seven. Eight. Always early steer when you're nervous. Ooh. When I'm nervous, I always change cams randomly. Nine. Ten. Whew. Jeez. Hour into the stream, we are done with the individual jumps. Although, let me just look. I'm gonna find all the important recoveries real quick. All right, good. That one has something to aim for. I wonder if that's the purpose of this weird little bobsleigh thing. I mean, obviously it's decoration, but this thing in the background is such a good aimer there. Okay. Don't need to practice that more. That stupid edge that jumps to dragon is a pain. Wait. What recovery? Are you just saying, like, when you're up here trying to, like, not fall off? When you fail the roof bonk. Plastic? I'm completely... I am so lost on what you're talking about. The side flip. No, I'm so lost. Anyway. Oh, that one. Yes. That'll be coming up soon here. All right, so you said just before this. I don't know how to get the speed there. Little turn up is useful there. Yeah, let's take a look at it because you did have that from earlier. You can stop on the platform and take speed from there. Also, happy Thursday. Thank you, Kubas. Happy Thursday. All right, let's take a look at this thingy. So this is the recover direct. Just wider line is what it looks like. Yeah, seems like a wider line there. Going like full white. That was what I was attempting to do, but I was just barely missing the speed each time. And then you can do the same kind of thing there. Let me go back to the beginning. Starting from the edge. Oh, little turn up. That's what you mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me mess with that. Let's see if we can do that. I mean, that's a little bit more than a little turn up, but basically that. Yeah, I think I might do this. This seems more clean. I'm gonna see how hard this is, though. Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe the answer really is just not do that. There we go. Both look absolutely abysmal. It's a weird thingy because it feels like when I'm doing like a right turn into a left turn kind of thing, it seems not that bad. LTMS, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Oh, look at that. I had so much speed going in there. Like direct better, but both are not too bad. Yeah. Direct feels better to me. The problem for me really is just that I'm used to a different angle. Ah. Haven't been here for a while. Why no cam? Something happened? I mean, kinda. Been a little bit of a weird week. Just didn't feel up to a cam today. Boink. Sploosh. Boink. You line up on the edge so you don't have to turn around the road border. You definitely bonk and fall off the real map. Yeah, I really hope that I never have to. Happy Thursday, Leos. What a novel. Want to take a moment to tell me how much light and warmth I bring into the world, something so special about my energy, the way I make people feel seen, heard, and appreciated. Even in quiet moments, my presence has a way of filling the space with comfort and joy. Thank you for being authentically me. For my kindness, my laughter, and the care I show to others, I bring those around me that there is still so much good in the world. Remind those around me. Yeah, holy. You make me glad that I don't have a webcam on right now. Kind of tearing up a little bit. Thank you, Leos. That was a really nice message. Boink. Sploosh. All right, let's get this recovery like 3 times in a row, I think. Ooh. I feel like the recovery is significantly less important. Still important. But a lot less so. And it feels, like Greek Dude was saying, not that bad. Happy Thursday, Fire Phoenix. Ah! Oh God, I'm in jail. No. Oh man. Imagine that on the main map. It's funny because in the main map, right? Like when you're doing this jump, you're jumping from this direction. So there's a very good reason for a fence being here. You do not want to like be able to jump in there. But there's not a fence on the side here, which maybe there should be. I don't know how hard that would have been. Not be the game you are without your crazy, stupid bugs. That's not a bug. That's just a intentional design decision. Surprising enough. Wink. Kinda glitched in though. Did it? Perhaps. All right, there's 1, there's 2. And 3. Beautiful. Okay. Where's... I guess we can, Oh, right. This one. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure you can just start from, like, right here on this one and make it over easily. Okay. Now, how the hell does this recovery work? I don't know how to make it over. I don't know what the intended path is here. Because that one sure doesn't seem to be wanting me to work. Jump earlier to not clip. Yeah, I mean, that worked. Okay, I'm gonna actually slap my car directly up there, because I don't think I need to practice this jump up. It's pretty simple. Happy Thursday, by the way, Hukert. Is that what it is? It's actually like a... I just did a really late turn. Kind of clips anyways. Yeah. But at least when I'm turning very late out like this, when it clips, it doesn't like clip in. Also, a very early brake tap so that I don't turtle seems like the way to go. But yeah, I guess the key is really to get your right wheel right here. Crap. Ah! Yeah, something like that. Good enough. Alright, so that recovery is pretty gross, but seems like we got it relatively well. No recoveries here. No recoveries here. No recoveries here. If you fail that, you just do the first recovery again. No recoveries here. No recoveries here. This recovery is that recovery again. I did this recovery a bit earlier when I was doing the ice slide. Let's slap our car up here. I just want to see. Is it as simple as this? Yeah, basically. Just not quite as much speed. Wait, how little speed do I actually need there? Is that... That's really funny. I'm basically driving off from the edge. Yeah, okay. And I think that's pretty much the last recovery there, right? Bailing from here to get down there. I guess if you end up right here, I've found that I like going this way. If you go this way, you can get on this grass and then do a booster drift across, get back here. There's no recovery from there. Yeah, it's good. I think unless someone can tell me any other recoveries that I'm missing, I guess I'll find out once I'm doing this, right? Best way to find new recoveries that you need to learn are from actually trying to get 3 in a row. Well, oh shit. Unstuck from white rounded corner on yellow booster. White rounded corner on yellow booster. White rounded corner on yellow booster. This one? Why would I ever need to... The next one. Unstuck from there? Why would I ever be on there? I don't know. Huh. I'm gonna not do that for now. I don't think that that is a realistic enough thing to happen to me. And then the next time that I'm on 15, it will happen to me 100% on the main map. And I'll be absolutely upset with myself for not having practiced it now. Hey, Colty, happy Thursday. How's practice going? Good. I am finally on the 3 in a row main map. Like, not main map. 3 in a row whole floor practice. Oof. Oof. I didn't line up properly, to be fair there. I was second guessing where my back tire was for that dragon setup. Hopefully I get it pretty soon. Yeah, hopefully. Although I am going until I get 3 clears back to back to back. So that's a little bit nerve-wracking. Lost a 7 on deep dip 1. Damn. Getting past 6 though. That's the important thing. Very nice. And this is where I like to have my car lined up. And I think for this one, the key was late brake tap, yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, rough. I mean, that attempt still was better than my first attempt on the main map, which is good. Boink. Sploosh. Uh-oh. All right. Oh. Food time, good luck. Time to lurk. Alright, sounds good. Talk to you later, Greek dude. Rage Bonker. Happy Thursday. We are currently listening to a Ghibli jazz playlist. Woo. Dang. Happy Thursday, Fruit Snoots. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh, nice. Dob got one. All right. Bragging time. Saw my PV last night. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. It was a long time coming. Oh, shit. That Dobsonian? That Dobsonian. Yep. Happy Thursday, Lunchbox. Ooh. Nice. Have to run back to work though. Have a good one. Yeah, sounds good. Have a good time at work. I will talk to you later, Fruit Snoots. Boink. Sploosh. Very nice. Haven't failed that yet today, which is really nice. Oh, All right. Note to self. Don't hold brake there. That is one of those ones where you let the car stop itself. Kinda. I think you might tap brake occasionally, but holding brake makes it slide. Boink. Douche. Oh yeah, I really like this strat. Come from more left. It turns what seems like a very inconsistent plastic bonk thingy into a relatively consistent low setup thing. Nice. All right. Oh god. Oh man. Dragon has been my worst obstacle by far today. Well, aside from the dirt flick that took me an hour to get 10 times in a row. Gross. Absolutely hate to see that. Actually, I think this might be one of my worst obstacles today. But that's just because it's the first obstacle and I do it the most. Gross. Man, the recovery from this jump, if you fail the flip, it's so much effort for such a like low amount of recovery. Like, yes, you recover back to the start of 15, which is very good. But you literally have to recover back to a recovery with a jank clippy jump. Boink. Wow. Terrible. Oh, no. That was weird. Normally that flip doesn't happen. Hey, Ducky. Happy Thursday. Huge PB indeed, thank you. Feels good to be doing the 15 training arc, too. Does feel like it's been a long time coming. Oopsie daisy. Nice. Boink. Sploosh. Boink. Nice. Cool. I don't actually think it matters how much you line yourself up here. It's all about the late break tap. I've been lining up with like a specific bar because I'm nervous. Nice. Cool. El Brigante. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Nice. No cam today? No cam today. Nice. Cool. That's one. Second time ever clearing 15. Like the whole floor without any checkpoints. That's awesome. Boink. Thank you. The goal is to get 3 in a row, so as awesome as it feels, I will be getting many, many more. Oh, shit. Yeah, not 3 total, 3 in a row. Back to back to back. So we just reset to 0. I do think Dragon is probably the hardest thing on the floor, which is kind of funny. I don't think I would have predicted that going into the practice. No, I probably would have, to be fair. Hey, Kindred. Happy Thursday. How's practice going? Good. I just got my first 15 clear without checkpoints. Well, first one after that one that I got on Checkpoint Friday that one time. But yeah, 2 attempts ago, I cleared 15. I don't know if I have like a total amount that I need to win, or that I need to clear. I think 10 would be a good number. But the main thing I'm trying to do right now is clear it 3 times back to back. Honestly, if I'm able to clear it 3 times back to back to back without actually clearing the floor 10 times, I think that would be pretty impressive. Crap. Ooh-wee. Definitely wouldn't have done that before. Or, like, on the main map. That was, sketchy. 3 times back-to-back sounds very hard. Yeah. But 3 times back-to-back requires very good consistency, which is the entire point. By the time I'm going for floor 16 on the main map, if I get to 15, I want a very good chance of getting to 16. Ooh. And I think 3 times back to back will give me that. I think if I'm able to, once I'm able to get 3 times back to back, I will be consistent enough at 15 to feel good about it. Boink. Oh no! Ah, hate to see it. Getting to the planets and then failing to get onto the planet the first time. Oh. Is my PB at the end of yesterday's stream? I think you have to watch that. No. The end. Oh, shoot. End of yesterday's stream was... Well, I didn't stream yesterday. I took the day off yesterday. And then Tuesday, No. Yes, today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Tuesday was a practice day. Monday, I got the PB. Yeah. So this is like day 2 of my practice. Oh my god. I think I might need to refresh myself on the dragon. Because that is a good number of dragon fails at this point. I don't actually remember entirely what I was doing. I think it was like a wide line, maybe? Boink. Sploosh. Well, that's one way of doing that jump. Boink. Man, I love how often I'm able to get up here, though. I don't think I've failed this jump onto the beam yet, which is surprising to me. All right. Even with a funny little bonk, that still worked. Nice. Very clean planets. And a great dirt slide. I don't know which name. Happy Thursday. New to the stream, looking forward to Grenadi's hairline. Can't find it anywhere. Pretty with Sammy's. No idea what you're talking about. But welcome in. Happy Thursday indeed. Boink. All right, that's the second one we've done during this stream. Welcome back, Analata. Ooh, damn it. Great. That is one of my other big problems with this floor right now. Is landing backwards the move? Like, if I can, I think maybe landing backwards might be good there. Because it just kind of flips you around. Hey, Hans. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. And thank you for the congrats. Very, very happy to finally be on floor 15. It's been a long time coming, but 15 is going pretty smoothly so far. Boink. Surprisingly, I have been to the Dirt Flick twice now. in these full floor attempts. And both times that I've made it to the dirt flick, I have cleared the floor. That's pretty sick. Oh, wait. I'm gonna... All right, fuck this. I'm practicing the dragon, but... I think a big thing that I just noticed is I've been releasing for some reason. Yeah, literally just don't release and I'm good. Okay, that one was really bad angle-wise. That was really bad, obviously. I think I slid there. Even then, though, because I didn't release, it was still pretty decent. Just don't release. Don't be dumb. Literally bouncing off the walls was still working. Okay. Well, that explains why I was failing the dragon. Nerves-based releasing. Well, shit. I guess that can happen sometimes if you're, yeah. Perhaps it's 270. That's funny. I conjectured, oh, maybe you want to be turned around for that. Very first time trying it turned around. Dead turtle. Boink. Sploosh. Nice. All right. Just don't release. Ding. Man, how dumb can you be to release on something like that? Fuck. Oh well. Are there cuts in this floor? Technically. Yeah, technically there are cuts in this floor. There's a skip that lets you skip the planets. But it's pretty tough. Nothing really worth going for. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of a yes and no situation. Oh, God. Fuck dirt. Gross. Nice. But yeah, I'll try to go in for the cut this time. No, I won't. I will spawn myself up to where the cut is after this run. Cool. Thank you, little lamppost. Very lucky pull. Boink. Nice. Okay, so the cut is from this jump. So basically, instead of driving up the dragon and getting up into the dragon's mouth right here, you can take the speed from this to jump up here, flip your car so that you're turned backwards off of this ramp, and get a lucky plastic bounce off the wing and bounce up to this ice slide. That is the cut that I was thinking of. Technically possible. Seems consistent. Yeah, for sure. Happy Thursday, Den. But basically all that cuts, literally all that cuts is the jump over to the pool and then the planets. Because then from there you do the recovery back to right here and you're right there. So absolutely not worth going for. Boink. Cool. Nice. Oh, shit. Now that would be something to try to get good at. I bet that's recoverable. Wait, why am I camp 3ing there? So yeah, 15 doesn't seem too bad so far. Jeez. Oh, man. Best way to screw yourself over is by saying that it's not too bad. Anyway. Boink. Loosh.
Classic.
Thank you, Annalata. So true. No, legitimately though, doesn't seem too bad yet. Not too bad, said the man before everything went bad. Yep. Always how it goes. Like the dragon's pretty rough. But honestly, that's kinda it. I don't want to talk about it. Wait a second. This worked. Yeah? Yeah, that works. Cool. Nice. Oh, gross. Damn dragon. Well, it wasn't the booster that killed me there. Good to see the progress. Hey, talk to you later. All right, talk to you later, Kevin. Assuming you're still here. You might have left already. It was a minute ago. No, good progress, though, so far. The 15 practice has been going great. Saw me get stuck on the corner. But did I, though? I would argue that you saw me jump into the corner and then not be stuck on it. I thought for a second that I was gonna get stuck. That's what you were saying before, free to not be stuck. Yeah. No, that would have been so nerve-wracking getting there on the main map, though, for the first time and having that happen. Because I think I've had something... Isn't the last jump of 12 fairly similar to that? The difference is that instead of being the corner of the booster like that, it's like an added wall. I've also had something similar, I think, happen on floor 3 going into the bug slide. No, a little surprising that that one worked out as well as it did just now. Boink. Boink, boink, boink. Whoa, wicked. Excuse me? Please never do that to me again, dragon. Oh my god. Shit. God, imagine doing that on the main map. That is why I line up, to be fair. For exactly that kind of purpose. It would be kind of cool learning how to do that direct from the previous platform thing. But on the other hand, I don't feel like it would be as consistent. No, one jump that actually really surprised me is this one. I like this jump way more than I thought that I would. There we go. Aimed properly this time. Oh no! Well, that was sketchy. That's it. Sick of failing the little things. Doing the many checkpoint version, gonna finish it today. That's your mission. Best of luck. You got this. Eek! Thanks, Pool. Nice. Boink. Douche. Boink. No, I really like 15 though. I have a terrible case of recency bias when it comes to Deep Dip 2 though. I've found this out so many times. I feel like my favorite floor is always like whatever one I reach the last. Maybe not with 12. 12 actually overcame the recency bias. And 11, actually. 11's a bit of an interesting one. It's been a long time since I reached 11, and I actually like that floor more than when I first reached it. Welcome in, Ira. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Is this training? Yep. I am on my floor 15 training arc, which will end once I reach 3 15 clears back to back to back. Happy Thursday, Denamra. Nice. All right. Nice. Said that on Tuesday. Yep. How many times have I done it in a row at my best try? I mean, today, because I didn't stream yesterday, I was still finishing off all of the jumps 10 times in a row. Took me about an hour to clear this jump 10 times in a row. Seems to have worked out pretty well though. Haven't failed it so far on the main, like, whole floor. My best try though is still just once in a row. I've cleared it twice separately today. Hit. Man. That jump truly is a nerves jump. I've been to that jump 4 times today on the whole floor. And I've failed it twice now. Even though when I was doing that jump in isolation, 10 times in a row happened so quickly. Boink. Nice. Imagine what it must feel like stepping on 16 on a real run. Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're too far off of that now, to be fair. It's gonna be crazy. Colpashuo. 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 Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Checking in because there have been no YouTube videos since 2 months. Happy to see I'm still passionate about it. Good luck. The YouTube videos are in the live section. They're all there. I did change it. I believe yesterday was, or not yesterday, Tuesday was 365. Or 395, sorry. Oh, damn! First fail. Didn't know about it. Yeah, all good. I haven't, like, it doesn't show in the videos section anymore ever since I started live streaming to YouTube. Doing the multi-stream stuff. Boink. Loosh. Nice. Okie dokie. Little sketchy. But we take those. Beautiful. All right, seems good. Whew. Nice. Oh man, it feels so good being as good as I am now with the planets. I got so good at the game. Awesome. Have work tomorrow. Gotta go. Have a good night. Sounds good. Talk to you later. Have a good night, Culpa. Okay. I don't like that setup. Too far down. Oh, I like that a lot. There's like a road directly under this. It's all good. Definitely not impossible for me to forget to update the day. Just so happened it wasn't the case today. I've had it happen a couple times though. Where I've had to like go back and edit the VOD title. Ooh, gross. Shoot. Oh crap, I always screw this up. There we go. Shit. That's so gross. I don't like that platform. So mean how often that just feels like it turtles. Boink. Boink. Beautiful. Such a clean planet. Nice. Man, I've got such a good success rate on that. Hey, Fox, happy Thursday. Don't worry, I gotcha. There we go. All right, third clear today. Oh, God. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, God. All right, note to self. Get more speed. I was going to try to clear the end of 14 to get another try at 15 in a row. How's practice going? Good. Yeah, I started today out by finishing off the individual jumps. The last time I did practice on Tuesday, I hadn't quite gotten 10 in a row on the dirt flick. So I ended up knocking that one and the final beam out. Probably in about a little over an hour, I think. And now I'm trying to get 3 whole floor clears back to back to back. I've gotten 3 clears individually. No back to backs yet, though. But yeah. I assume it will be a little bit difficult. Getting back-to-back by itself is already a test of consistency. Getting it back-to-back-to-back, though, it'd be fun. Ooh, crap. Nope. Yeah, I have learned, though, that the dragon definitely feels like the hardest jump on 15. To me, anyway. Obviously, difficulty is subjective. I'm not saying it's the hardest to learn. Like, getting the dragon jump on for the first time is not going to take that long. But I do feel like once you've learned it, keeping it at a high consistency is a hard task. Gross. the failure condition for that jump. Go again. That is one very nice thing about this setup I'm using here. If I fail this, it usually flies off into the pool. Oh, twice in a row. Where does this go? Oh, okay. Not the worst. Oh my god. What do I think of the recoverability of 15? Compared to 14, there are a lot more jumps that it feels like you fail it and you just kind of fall down all the way to the bottom. Well, maybe not all the way to the bottom. A lot of the recoverability of 15 is really determined by how consistent you are at 14. I feel like a lot of the times when you fall on 15, you're falling down to 14 somewhere. Which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. And 14 is rather recoverable. Take this, for example. We fall down. And we go right over to 14. You fall down here. If you're lucky, you get to go to 14. Unfortunately, that one lands you on a booster. The flippy red boosters. The ones with the bonk bonk sploosh into the pool right before the cone jump. And if you land in those boosters, you're kind of screwed. But no, a lot of 15 recovers to 14, it feels like. Very well made. And there are a decent number of actual, like, recoveries where you fail something on 15 and you can recover back to 15. One of my favorite examples of that is actually on the ice. On the ice slide thing. Ice slide dirt flick. You can bail if you don't like how your positioning is on the ice. You're like, oh, I didn't like that ice slide. Bail, jump back to the dirt, go again. Which is so nice. It turned a very scary jump into really not that scary of a jump, as long as you know how to do the dirt flick. Oh, shit. Are the planets the worst regarding recoverability? Yeah, probably. I know the worst transition on the planets actually has the best potential recovery there. Let me just look. Okay, so you're falling down here. If you fail this, instantly you could fall down to that. Otherwise, you're falling down to that, which is like 12. If you fail this jump, that's 14. And that is 15 if you fail like really bad. On this one, this beam is 15. Otherwise, that's 12 down there. This one, I think if you fail this one, you're basically going down to 12 every time. This one, also probably going down to 12 every time. And then if you fail this, you're probably going down to 12 every time. Although those are best case scenarios. 12 best case. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I definitely feel like the planets are probably some of the worst recovery-wise on here. Boink. Looking down from here is wild. Yeah, it's really spooky, right? You know what's really crazy, though? So, PB is the planets, right? This is where I fell. If I just go from where I fell and look up, that's the finish line. It's so crazy, right? Literally right there. You can see the red of the finish. Obviously, looking down and seeing how far we've come is crazy, but looking up and seeing how much we have to go, or how little we have to go, I guess, is honestly probably the craziest part for me. Shit. Feeling of stepping onto 16? Yeah. Knowing there's so far to fall, but that we've climbed so far already. Literally looking down more than a mile. Yeah, true. Tossed so hard on 11 a few minutes ago. Ooh, what do you fail? My guess is you made the first part of the first jump, and then trying to jump up to that ramp, you failed it. Wind pushed you off. Yeah, common excuse. Oh, shit. Anyway. Turns out controller's dead. Fun stuff. The wind pushed you off of that ramp, he's right. Wait, was I right though? I feel like that is the biggest spot on 11 that when you fail it, it's like, yeah, I threw so hard. Damn. That is unfortunate. I wish I would have guessed wrong. Although, I feel like there is one fail there that feels more painful. Making it all the way through 11 and then throwing the like turbo jump up to 12. That would be worse, in my opinion. I mean, sure, you made it further up in the first place, but that would just be pure pain. Barely not making water and then falling down on plastic edge. Oh yeah, bouncing the pool there. That would be also very painful. Dead turtling on the last piece of sand or dirt. Isn't that a hill? Boink. All right. It was a little bit scuffed there, but we take it. You mean floor 11 last pool flip? Bit of dirt there that you sometimes turtle. I thought we were talking about the same thing. I'll cam 7 down there in a second. Shit. Ah, fuck. I believe we are indeed talking about the same thing. Yes, this. Last pool flip of 11. Sometimes you turtle here. But this is a hill. This is a hill, and it almost always lands you back into a pool, and you just get to go again. I don't think you have to get speed here, do you? No. Okay. Good to know. Hey, Ruler. Happy Thursday. No cam today. Wasn't feeling up to it. Sick. Good recovery. And that's not the worst recovery either. That literally is directly to 14. This is what I was talking about earlier, though. A lot of the 15 fails feel like they drop you down to 14. Very well. Anyway, like I said, a lot of the 14. Ugh. A lot of the 15 goes to 14. That's where you fell to from 11. Ooh. I mean, not the worst fall from 11. Falling there from 15, though. That's some pain. At least with 11... Well, you would much rather fall to 8. Oh, it was dead turtled. Never mind. That sucks. Dead turtling there from 11 is basically falling 11 floors. Yeah, big rip. Gross. I feel like I very rarely land on that plastic platform. Which I guess there's some positive too, because that recovery sucks, but... I would still rather try that recovery than fall down to 14. Wink. Hey, Ilva, happy Thursday. How's the training art going? Finished with the individual jumps. Now I'm just going for the back-to-back-to-back 15 clears. They're not bad. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have 3 15 clears under my belt now. Today. No back-to-backs yet. But working on it. Oh, God. If I get extremely lucky in my future runs, I might be able to get a khaki fin in. Rue. Do what with floor 6? Back-to-back-to-back fins? Definitely could help with consistency for sure. Yeah, it's crazy that khaki's starting soon. Really snuck up on us. Wink. Hey, Tom. Happy Thursday. Thank God I'm practicing. You connected and saw me fall. Yeah, no. Going for my 3 in a row. Back-to-back-to-back 15 clears now. Shit. Up to 2 after 21 minutes. Very nice. Oh, God. All right, let's go for this recovery. Nice. All the way back. Right tire over the gap. And fail. Okay. What a fucking awful recovery. This year's khaki maps look amazing. Nice. That sounds like fun. I think the only one that I've seen is Sammy's. With the weird ramp bug thing. Boink. Sammy made 2. I mean, I think my statement still holds. Sammy's with the weird ramp bug thing. Unless both of them have the weird ramp bug thing. Fuck. Yeah, it had like moving block things, and you go into the little bar at the correct time or angle or something, and it just flies you up. Seems crazy. Oh, that's the other one? Well, I guess, I guess I was wrong. Or my description was wrong. Turns out it's harder than I thought to narrow down khaki maps. Boink. Sploosh. The other one has a wood group thing with a precise loop. Huh. Interesting. First turtle section, dead turtle twice already. Ooh. Many checkpoints? I think that's what you said you were doing, right? Oh, shit. Floor 2 is the one with the turtle section, so... How did I know Ilva was gonna recommend the turtle skip? Boink. I mean, you absolutely could go for the turtle skip, but I always recommend getting more comfortable with turtling. Makes you a better deep dipper. Just so glorious. I mean, it's a fun little skip. Can't disagree with that one. If you want to get comfortable with turtling, easier to go with the start block. Yeah, I mean, I think probably the best way to get comfortable with turtling is actually doing what Patagonia's doing many checkpoints and practicing on 8. But no, for that one in particular, it felt a lot like it was just kind of hold right and gas going into the turtle. And then that kind of gets your turtle going. Can I jump back here? Oh, I can. That's sick. Gotta quack on the main map first. True. I like that recovery. Because I don't like going an extra lap around on that first one. Beautiful. All right. Good luck, me. Nice. Clean. Keep touching the wall and just stops all rocking so it doesn't climb. Oh, you mean like you get into the turtle and then when you're trying to unturtle it just stops? Weird. It's probably just a timing thing then. Hard to say without actually, like, watching. Gross! What was that flip? It felt like I did that perfectly to the point where I should have flipped the right way. Oh well. Whatever. No back-to-back, unfortunately. Spent 4 months dealing with health, and now Kaki's about to start. So it'll have to wait. No, that's fair. Boink. Sploosh. Floor 6 is the bane of your existence. Honestly, pretty true. Until you practice it anyway. Even once you practice it, it can be pretty tough. Okay. No, another fair bane of your existence jump. That slim beam bounce is nasty. Oh. I haven't had too much trouble with it now. Surprisingly. Definitely felt like it was gonna be like an awful one. But it hasn't been too bad anymore. Gross. Wait a second. Is there something there? No. No, there's not. Okay. Ooh, nice. But yeah, that corner jump, pretty sketchy. Don't think there will be a day where I feel 100% consistent to that jump. It's probably the most common thing on floor 2 to get me. Boink. Nice. Nice. I think that's back-to-back runs to this jump anyway. Fuck. Oh, not gonna lie, I got distracted because my controller unplugged. Been really enjoying the checkpoint per floor. Feels like it naturally gives you floor practice on the ones you struggle on. Yeah, absolutely. If you're not struggling on the floor, you usually get it first or second try or whatever. And then when you inevitably struggle on floor 6, you get a half an hour to an hour of 6 practice. I absolutely agree. Checkpoint per floor is a nice practice floor, or practice map. Boink. Shit. Got past it? Yay! Let's go! Welcome to the fish jump. Significantly easier jump to get past on many checkpoints. But that jump was the bane of my existence for a while. Damn it. Checkpoint cheese galore. I guess you're right, yeah. I kind of forgot that on that jump, you can just land in a turtle and then slam the checkpoint on either side. True. Boink. Sploosh. So quick to go again, too. Yeah, for sure. On many checkpoints, that is not a very problematic jump. Absolutely. Oh no. Ah. I guess that's also true, right? I don't think you necessarily need a precise lineup for the corner jump. It doesn't line me up the way that I like to do it, but it does line you up in a way that works. You are kidding. Okay. This is a hill. If I let this drop, does it drop? It probably drops. It's snow. Like, can I save this to the pool? If I don't, it drops down to there, which is probably 14. Do it straight line first, so double respawn's perfect. Dang. The bug slide jump, it's a crazy one already, but the wheel hook at the last floor, one that impresses you the most. Bug slide jump. Which one are you referring to as the bug slide jump, Tom? End of 3 is what I was thinking, but which one's the hardest one in my experience? Probably the 16 dirt flick. For me, anyway. About to be the messy jump. Nice. The one I'm practicing now. What? I'm practicing an entire floor now. Cancel bug slide one. Oh, the dirt flick? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the floor 15 dirt flick. I think. That's the only thing that I can justify. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily practicing that jump right now. Other than the fact that, like, I'm on the floor with that jump. The one just before the final pipe. Yeah. No, you added a lot of extra confusion when you said the one that I'm practicing right now. Since I'm clearly not on that jump right now. No, I think that jump is significantly easier than the dirt flick on 16. There's just a lot more room to maneuver on the 15 one. And you can leave if you're not feeling it on the ice slide. Nice. No, I don't even think this jump is necessarily the hardest one on 15 anymore. I did for a long time, but I think the dragon is harder to get consistent. Man, fuck my controller. Every time like, the last 2 times that I've done this jump, it has come unplugged when I'm in the middle of the ice slide. I don't know why, other than my controller just trying to fuck with me. Very rude. Oh my god! Come to think of it, 16 dirt flick might be the hardest on the whole map for you. Yeah, for sure. It's a very hard trick. There's just not a lot of room to maneuver. You're driving very precisely. Flung out of the tower on Messi. Rip. Got Messi somehow. Messi is not exactly the hardest trick. it's very prone to random nonsense, but especially on not checkpoint per floor, many checkpoints, you can kind of just throw your car at it and it'll work. You were in Cam 3, didn't know what happened. Damn. Yeah, it also has a very good setup, if you know that. Wow. Fuck me, I guess. Happy Thursday, Poochas. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. Boink. Sploosh. There we go. You like this setup going on the right side? Yeah, me too. Except my setup is like going far from the left to the right side. And I don't know why it works so well, but like turning right into the wall there feels like it gives me a very good lineup almost every time. Gross. Yeah, this does feel like it's gonna be a long training arc, though. God damn it. Fuck that recovery. It is the worst thing on this floor. Ah. That is just so garbage. Why is there a tiny little bump there? What's worth it? Boink. Oh, the long training arc, yes. No, I agree. I think it will pay off very well. All right, calling it now. This one's clearing 15. That one recovery makes the floor one recoveries look not so bad. To be fair, there's only one floor one recovery that I think is particularly bad. And it's the one with the bobsleigh. But even that one, I actually kind of like it a little bit more now that I know you can go for the skip instead. Like jumping up to the other platform that recovers to the ice slide. Makes it more fun. Tried it a few times, now you just respawn. Yeah. No, it's a bad recovery, for sure. Alright, I think I know what's happening. When I'm doing that jump, I tense. And when I'm tensing, my arms pull back and it unplugs the controller. Nice. All right. That's one. I actually have no idea how many times I've cleared it now. That was either 4 or 5, I think. Boink. Noosh. What am I doing? Alright, worked anyway. I just went with a complete non-setup, just driving in there. God, that made me nervous. Boink. Oh, God. These planets always make you think of when Ren first got there. Yeah. I imagine incredibly, incredibly nerve-wracking. Because it's not obvious how you want to take those. And they very much reward you for not hesitating. Fuck. Oh, I hate that first jump of 15. I think... Okay, so... This goes to show how hardest and least favorite are not necessarily always in alignment. I think the first jump of 15 might be my least favorite jump of the floor. Specifically because of that nonsense landing. Very easy to turtle there and just dead turtle. But I think the hardest is the dragon. But I don't actually mind the dragon that much. To be fair, I think the dragon's also probably the most punishing. Oh, crap. What am I doing? Ah. Oh, I was trying to be fancy for some reason. Gross. Okay. Apparently you have a 5-minute floor 3 in you. Oh, from Copium? I mean, that makes sense. I've always said, like, the floors themselves don't take that long. The big thing is, like, the mistakes you make that force you to redo things. Love when you're not straightened and out enough going into the dragon and you hit the left side and then fly forwards and down. Oh yeah, that's fun. Who doesn't love that? Should you get back to the Deep Dip 2 grind? I think it probably depends. Are you planning on playing Khaki? Only 2 resets on the corner jump. Nice. No. Then yeah, might as well. If you want to, that is. Boink. How's progress? Have I gotten any in a row yet? No clears in a row. I've gotten 4 or 5 clears total though, Zorgle. 11 makes you nervous every time. 11 is very nervous. For sure. Way too long to clear 14 per floor yesterday. Forgot how to drive for like an hour, then you choked the last jump. Oh god. Yeah, that sounds awful. Alright, I don't like that. Evie? Happy Thursday. That's the day it is. Just tuned in for a sec, thought that I actually got here from the bottom. I mean, I have gotten to 15 from the bottom. But no, today is a practice day. We're doing a 15 practice arc. Because we reached 15. Cooking on those rings. Yeah, I'm a lot more confident than I was a couple days ago on the planets, for sure. There we go. Seems you got out at Wednesday. Me too. Yeah, then you notice the top timer. Exactly. Nice. Showed you a bunch of 11 strats. Literally went from impossible floor clear. I'm pretty sure you have it with enough time. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's really all about knowing how the jumps work. 100%. That's exactly the same way that I felt for 11 for the longest time. You're in the bowl thing that you need to jump from to the dirt ramp from. I always line up with the light and then just do one like 3/4 circle around. If you have third gear, you probably have enough speed to make the jump. But really, it's all about just going like down the ramp and then back up and jumping out leftward from the right side of the light. That gives you the best angle. Oh wait, what am I doing? Coaching goes a long way on Deep Dip 2. So true. But so close to 3. Good job, Patagonia. Nice. Got it, floor 3 now. Very nice. Also the fact that every fall there essentially means floor gang. On 11? Not necessarily. There are a lot of falls that go to 8. Not 100% wrong though. There are a lot of falls that are very spooky on 11. Nice. What? Oh my god. Oh, I got such a massive slowdown there. Damn. I think I jumped early. That was probably the biggest thing. That would have been 2 in a row, right? The third planet looks particularly bad. Yeah, it's a much longer jump, it feels like, than the other ones. I mean, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but... no, it feels worse, for sure. Boink. Sploosh. You'd still not be air braking on the floor 1 ice slide. True. Boink. Halfway through 11, it has a couple checkpoints. Yeah, once you hit the pool on 11, you're basically at a soft checkpoint. Kind of the same way that 6 is. Wouldn't have even started if it wasn't for this stream. No, I feel like that's really my goal. Ooh, dragon. Rip. Just to show the map isn't as unapproachable as it seems. I don't really know how to answer that question. How much of the map have I learned by myself versus learning from others? I have almost always had some people here in Twitch chat, and especially on the lower floors before I was any good at driving whatsoever, a lot of it was I would try it out, fail a lot, and then someone would say, oh, you should try this. And then I try that and it works. I wonder, I think probably around the time when I mastered floor 6. That's probably when I started driving for myself a lot more. Like, once I got to that point, I don't think I ever... I would definitely ask for advice on specific jumps sometimes, but... I mean, I still do. if I'm struggling with a specific jump and I can't seem to figure out a way to do it, I'll ask, but it definitely feels like that's probably the turning point. Around the point where I reached floor 7. No, hard question to answer, though. Don't think there's really, like, a ratio. Boink. Oh, Tony, why are you so hard? So true. 93% is other people's strats for you. I think the number of other people's strats goes down as I go up the tower. Like, I think technically floor 0 is almost like 100% other people's strats. Which just kind of makes sense if you think about it. Fuck. Since when I was climbing floor 0 originally, I did not drive. Like, I was bad at driving. At the plastic ice slide now? Ooh, nice. Learn here and there from a lot of people, but you also try a ton of things for yourself while you do some things weird or different. Yeah, for sure. No, especially earlier on, too. Well, there's a thing, right? Earlier on, I had far less consistent viewership and a lot fewer people that were like very good at deep dip to give advice. I mean, Body has been here pretty consistently since near the beginning, I think. Oh, shit. But yeah, there's also an aspect of like the quality of advice that I need went up as I kept going. Just thinking about how you believe, said before about wanting to do all deep dips with deep dip 3 coming before deep dip 1 if it comes out early enough. Curious on how it'd be with learning untested jumps. I don't think it would be that bad. I think it'll be fun. It'll definitely be different because by the time I got up to like 15, every jump had been solved. It'll be a different experience. I don't think it'll be too bad though. Best advice you can give is Temu grade. Far fewer people up in the clouds, for real. Literally like 30 people. Although there are a lot more people who've done many checkpoints, to be fair. Do I plan to go back for the real map once I complete these 3 consecutive tries? Or am I gonna practice 16? I'll let you answer that yourself. Why am I practicing 15 right now? Why am I practicing 15 right now? Anyone whose answer is because you reached 15 on the main map, ding, 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 you get a gold star. So the question is, would I go and practice 16 right now? Anyone who's paying attention would say the answer is no. I would not practice 16 right now because I haven't been to 16 on the main map. Want to complete the map? Is that an answer why I would do it? There's no reason why I would start doing something that I haven't done in the past. That's just nonsense. Only after a short detour on the main map for a bit? Yeah. Just gotta do one more quick run, get to 16 on the main map, then I can practice it. So true. But no. I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. I am doing a handicapped version of the way that people like Bren and Hazard and Elcon and all them did Deep Dip. When Bren wanted to practice floor 15, he had to climb up to 15 every single time to practice it. When I wanted to climb or practice 15, I required myself to climb up to it once. I had to get to 15 on the main map, and then I was allowed to practice. Same thing goes for 16. Shit. Alright. I should not go for the direct when I do that. When I fail the speed check and go for the second lap on the orbit on the last one, I should stop at the bottom, back up to above the light, and go from there. Did not realize this was also live on YouTube. Was wondering who the fuck I'm speaking to. Yep. Multi-streaming. Makes it easier because I don't have to upload to YouTube anymore. Boink. In terms of Deep Dip 2 philosophers, people like Body and Tomasis are like Plato and Aristotle, while you are Diogenes. Behold a strat. Nice. Flipinator is less bad than the tunnel afterwards. That one's super hard for you. I don't know about that. I mean, it's hard to say nowadays because I don't really struggle with either of them. Which one is Clippinator again? Clippinator is the one right after the bobsleigh on floor 4. On keyboard, you find that hard to do. Yeah, I mean, the tunnel is kind of weird, but in the end, the tunnel is basically just a left turn. I do just feel like there's a lot more that goes into the Clippinator. Oh, crap. Oh, gross. No, stop. No. Let me get grip, please. Why? Why is this happening? Okay. Still not understand what makes the dragon eventually fail. Is it just a speed check, or is there more to it? Basically a speed check. From what I understand, there we go. Sliding can cause you to lose speed there, And then excessive turning going into the dragon, I feel like. Well, it's all sliding. Sliding is the main thing, I think, that causes you to fail dragon. There we go. Bad landing. Yeah. Oh, wait, who triggered the PB thingy? I feel like I need to wish them a happy Thursday. I do. Happy Thursday, Devad. Nice. And there's a 1. No 2 yet. No 2 yet. I've gotten like 6 1s, I think. But if we clear this attempt, it'll be the first 2. Time to learn bug slide on plastic. Sounds good. Now, bug sliding is kind of weird. But I feel like bug sliding felt more intuitive to me than ice sliding. I could definitely be wrong. Well, I'm not. It's not that I'm wrong. It's a subjective thing. Boink. Much simpler than ice sliding to all people. I bet there's somebody out there that has an easier time of ice sliding, but nice. Also quite forgiving, lots of room. True. Controlling it kind of hard to get down. Yeah. That's funny. No idea how to do it. I keep flying off. Never mind, I got it. Nice. Insta bug slide to 4 is fun. Yeah, I've never been able to do that. Anytime I've tried, it's always been just a tad too slow. I think I'm more referring to entry with simple mechanics. Not like complexity, not depth. I'm not saying that bug slides are more... There's more going on there behind the scenes. Obviously, like there's a much larger range of things you can do with an ice slide. High ground, happy Thursday. But some people have trouble wrapping their head around how to do a bug slide the first time. And I think it is possible for someone to try a bug slide for the first time and try an ice slide for the first time and get the ice slide quicker. Doesn't mean they will have mastered the mechanics, but learning each individual technique is what I'm referring to here. Nope. Don't like that. Not really referring to entry either, I guess. It's more about when you're starting anything, you start with zero knowledge of the thing. So I'm literally just referring to needing to do an ice slide or needing to do a bug slide for a specific map. And I'm saying that there are situations where someone could find it easier to get into the ice slide and like nail the trick for that map first. And they have a harder time wrapping their head initially around doing the bug slide. Ilva is an example right here. Says ice slide was quicker to learn than bug slide. Obviously, bug sliding is super easy. Fuck! God damn it. Ah. That was so close to being a 2 in a row. Alright, to be fair, I actually don't have time anymore. I'm gonna stop. We are out of time for the day. No, that's true. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Fun stream today. Good bit of practice. All right. Be back tomorrow for Checkpoint Friday. And then we'll get back to practice after. All right, see ya, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. All right, peace.